Hey comics fans, it's me, Aaron, for a comics show. It's New Comics Now. Got a fat stack of comics. I freaking love comics, and you probably do too, or else you wouldn't be watching this video. Harley Quinn Zero's out. You got like all these names down the side, and Harley talks about all of them. Like seriously, she breaks the fourth wall. Every page almost is a different artist. It's freaking funny. It's fun. I loved it. I love Amanda Conner. Jimmy's alright, but Amanda Conner's art's where it's at, and it's just a funny book. Like if you were thinking that maybe DC's angling for her to be their Deadpool, you are right. She is. They promised not to break the fourth wall beyond here, but the fourth wall is broken all over this. The art is phenomenal. I enjoyed the hell out of this issue. And you could get this issue, enjoy the hell out of this issue, and not get the series. I mean, I shouldn't be saying that since, I love comics, and I love Amanda and Jimmy, and they're going to be doing it, but seriously, you could get this and just have a very fun read while you're on the toilet, and then you're done. You're out. I thoroughly enjoyed this Harley Quinn issue. It was fun. 0-year tie-ins. I'm going to cover 2 of them. Red Hood and the Outlaws. You know there's stuff with the Red Hood. Jason Todd was he was Robin, and then he was dead, and then he's Red Hood, and this is still continuity in the New 52, but then Joker said that he set this whole thing up, and now you have this mysterious Joker in the background, maybe setting this up, the Red Hood after the Red Hood, whatever, and, it's not Hush. I promise you it's not Hush. And it was kind of cool. It's kind of interesting. I liked it. If you're into the Jason Todd Red Hood lore, that was the perfect issue for their tie-in, and they did deal with that head-on. And with, Ra's al Ghul, Talia al Ghul, all that stuff in his, his whole mythos, his resurrection, all that, it's there. Jason Todd, if you're a Jason Todd fan, get that issue. Done. Batwoman, yes, the guys are off, but Mark Andranko's on it, and don't worry, he is also gay, so at least they did that. I love Mark Andranko. I loved his Manhunter. That was one of my favorite books when it came out, and this is, he's obviously a good soldier. He got this book out, got it out fast, tie-in. You could stay on this book. You could just try this issue. You could do whatever you want. I enjoyed this issue. It was fun. It really felt in line with her character, who she is, her backstory, who she was. Her dad's in it. She is a good soldier, and it was awesome. So do with that what you will. Get it or don't. I'm telling you, I read it, and I liked it. Rogues Rebellion. I'm digging this. I like the Rogues. I love the Rogues. Jeff Johns made me fall in love with the Rogues, and you know what he has done to make Captain Cold back more like the original Captain Cold. And the only problem with this issue is half the issue we've already seen in Forever Evil 3. So seriously, the first 9 pages is all syncing up to what we've already seen in issue 3 of Forever Evil, and the camera follows the other Rogues, not Captain Cold. So, if you're a Flash fan, obviously get it. If not, I'm sure Forever Evil will cover the stuff you really care about. What am I saying? That's weird. I'm being honest with you guys. Forever Evil, Pandora, I like it, like Gray Fox. A lot of truth in this, a lot of stuff about what is evil, where it comes from, how it manifests, and then the lead up to the Blight, which is Constantine putting together his own Trinity to kill evil. And I'll have a video on the Blight some other time. I'm actually really excited for it. New Guardians, can't say much about it because I don't want to spoil the end of Lights Out, but it's Kyle and Carol, more Kyle and Carol. You get that from the first page, and I like that, Every time I see them together, I get a little happy because of what Hal did to Guy Gardner in the old continuity when Guy was in a coma, and Hal started macking on his girlfriend. Hal deserves this. Go Kyle. Anyway, no, Wiki, it's real. Wonder Woman, another great issue of Wonder Woman. Love Orion, loving this. If I don't mention it, people yell at me. Animal Man. This artist, Albuquerque, is freaking brilliant. I love that he's working stuff out with his wife. Dan DiDio's probably dying inside that, he's going to cancel this book. He doesn't want any married heroes, but this book is awesome. I loved it. It's not being canceled. Jeff Lemire is great, and I love Animal Man. Moving on, I kind of covered just the characters I like, so hey, I'm cool, so at least I'm covering cool stuff. Longshot, Lucky Devil saves the Marvel Universe. Longshot and Scarlet Witch, of course they should interact. She has the power of probability. That's Dazzler from S.H.I.E.L.D., his ex-girlfriend, fiancé, ex-mother of his clone time-tossed father-son. It's all real. But Longshot, this is great. This is kind of like House of M. What if House of M actually involved Longshot, actually involved probability and luck? And I'm really digging it. And the next issue, it's a 4-issue mini. The next issue just promises to be bonkers. I'm seeing Capwolf. I mean, who doesn't want this? I love this. I love Longshot. It's awesome. Give it a shot. The Superior Spider-Man Annual, Christos Gage. This guy, is awesome. I love Christos Gage. I wouldn't be covering this book if it wasn't a writer I liked. And it was a nice little book that showed who this Peter Parker Ock is in confronting evil. And a Blackout, you know, little like Midnight Suns action. And there's Aunt May and Peter, and some crazy stuff happens. And I really liked it. And I love this artist. I remember him from, you know, the regular Amazing Spider-Man book, Javier Rodriguez. Love that stuff. Cataclysm, lots of crazy stuff happens. Galactus and Hulk and craziness, and I'm not going to spoil it, but it was awesome. Yeah, that seems to be, each issue seems to be little fewer, I just really think the Ultimate Universe is going to be destroyed. There's little hope that it's not going to be destroyed if I am to believe the hype. And yeah, Afterlife with Archie. I didn't cover issue 1 because I was asleep at the wheel. I didn't know about it. I just kind of, whatever. And I read it. It was awesome. It was funny and sick. Jughead's a zombie. And the big deal about it, not only does it have Roberto Aguirre Sacasa, who did all kinds of stuff for Marvel before that whole magic thing didn't happen, but it has artwork by one of my favorite artists in the entire industry, Francesco Francavilla. Francesco Francavilla. And I love his art. I love his color palette. And you do not have to be an Archie fan. You know about Archie. You know about Jughead. You know about zombies. Go. This is fun. Give it a shot. You will thoroughly enjoy Afterlife with Archie if you like anything good. If you like anything horror and humor and Americana. You know, it's good stuff. Samurai Jack. Zub's killing it on this book. Love the first issue. Love the second issue. Why am I talking about Transformers? Because I just love Justice League International. If you are lamenting the loss of the fun and just great banter and just that exciting, fun craziness and characterization that is not in the DC Universe, it seems, without the whole Justice League International vibe and all that fun, it's here and more than meets the eye. I will give you this first issue free if you're in my store. Somewhere else, you'll pay $1. Give it a shot. Part 2 of Dark Cybertron's out. It's one of those things where it's this heavy plot, crazy stuff's happening, and, you know, you got Swerve just making Optimus Prime's distress call into a ringtone and taking pictures of Orion Pax, Ultra Magnus, and Hot Rod in his bar because, you know, he'd be stupid not to. That's good for business. So, End of World's coming, and it's hilarious. So give that a shot. Sex Criminals, love this book. Love the, just the chances they take and the little narrative devices here. You know, we've had the thing where, you know, you have the first-person narrative where what the character's saying and what they're thinking are two different things. What about you don't even know what they're saying because the narration box is covering up what they're saying in the word balloon? Happens here. It was awesome. I loved it. The Wake, this is the last part of the first part. It's in 2 parts, Act 1, Act 2, 5 issues, another 5 issues. Issue 6 comes out in February, and this issue finally syncs up with the first issue that's, you know, starts in the future with this crazy stuff with tidal walls and attacking sea monster beasts and all kinds of nuttiness, and I love this. Not only is it like there's something ancient that is the missing link that can destroy us, will destroy us, it kind of has destroyed things up to 100 miles inland. You know, Florida's gone, obviously, and I liked it. Scott Snyder is killing on this book. Murphy's art is brilliant, and I can't wait for part 2. Part 2 is where it's actually going to kick into gear, and this is my thing with Snyder. You know, he has that, like, slow start kind of stuff. It's all good, you know, like, no one's going to say, like, oh, I want to ride the roller coaster ride just down. You know, just airlift me on the top of the roller coaster ride, and I want to go down. But that's his thing, you know, you're slowly building, all the pieces are coming together. It's kind of cool. You know something's going to happen. You know, they're like, what the? Psh! That's Scott Snyder, and it's there. My favorite book of the week, 03, Alice Cott. He is, I kind of have a crush on him. I like the guy. He's my kind of man. Very, very sexy. Each issue is a single issue story. Each issue has a different artist, but it's a building narrative that jumps back and forth in time, and you're putting together who this guy Zero is, and all kinds of spy, anti-terrorism craziness, and a lot of just philosophy, life stuff, and I loved it. You know, that guy's awesome. I'm going to start stalking him at conventions now. Moving on to Fables. We got the first issue, $1. I'm giving out for free. You know the drill. Fables is great. Won more Eisner Awards than anything else ever. I didn't actually count, but I'm saying it, and I'm probably right. And why am I covering that? Because Fairest and All the Land is out. It's an original hardcover. totally written by Bill Willingham in the same vein as 1001 Nights of Snowfall, where it is all different stories with all different artists, best artists in the whole industry and even beyond the industry, and it's bookended by 2 illustrated prose pieces that the Magic Mirror is telling. It's about Cinderella, and the Magic Mirror is telling this, and then it jumps into 30 stories with Cinderella. So yeah, we haven't got much Cinderella stuff, you know, after those miniseries with Robertson leaving, Chris, and I loved it. This is fun. This is awesome. If you're a Fables fan, you need this. You actually need this in your life. It's not just, you know, trying to get you to buy something because, you know, Fables is popular. This is actually good stuff. And moving on to Nowhere Men, this is a $10 graphic novel like his images want to do. It's full, it's thick, it's not just 4 issues, and it's by their publisher. It's by Eric Stevenson, and it's good. It's like, what if science was respected? We have all these problems in the world. What if scientists were the rock stars? What if scientists all the way back to the 60s were like the Beatles? How would our lives be different? How would just the whole world be different? And I loved it. I mean, science is awesome, and if you like science and you like rock and roll and you think that science and rock and roll should have a more symbiotic relationship, this book is for you. And I say they like the Beatles. I don't even like the Beatles. I'm sorry. This book's out, The Fifth Beatle. I heard it's good, but yeah.
Look, we can do a better job than that. Hi, I'm Cap from Nerdy Show and Consequence of Sound. Fifth Beatle, this book is hugely important. It's about Brian Epstein, the Beatles' manager. And you're like, oh, well, manager, business guy, who cares? Shut up, okay? This guy brought the Beatles to the world, and he was gay in a time when it was illegal to be gay in the UK. Gay in the UK. And so he's lived this sheltered life, and really, honestly, in the global scope of things, with the Beatles having this huge legacy, no one knows much about him. Well, this guy, Vivek Tiwari, the author of this, he researched him for 20 years, and this is the definitive narrative of Brian Epstein's life for the first time ever, and it's a big deal. The art's by Andrew Robinson and Kyle Baker. It's incredible. It's super gorgeous. This is one of the most important music-related books to ever happen to comics. So you should definitely check this out. If you're any kinds of Beatle fan, if you know any Beatles fans, they're going to want to check this out. It's a big deal. And if you want to learn more about it, I did an interview with the author over at consequenceofsound.net. If it's not up now, it will be soon. So, Fifth Beatle, massively important. Thanks for watching A Comic Show. Bye!
Thanks for watching. I don't actually hate the Beatles. Thanks, Kat, for doing that. And if you're local, you know the drill. We have cool stuff. Trivia on Tuesday. Win your bar tab. Thursday is Comics and Comics. Stand-up comedians in a comic shop. It's awesome. Friday is Nerdy Karaoke. That's just legendary now. And Saturday we'll be playing Doctor Who when it comes on simulcast from England. Yay! 50th anniversary. Thanks, guys. Bye.